What up, guys? How's it going again? I did say last time I was talking to you guys that I'd have a brownie recipe, but I've lost it somewhere. So I thought I'd make some biscotti. I was quite blown away originally how quick this was to make. It was very quick, it was very easy, and the result was very good actually. So I'll give you the biscotti recipe instead, and I hope you guys like it. No mucking around. We're going to stick in 2/3 of a cup of white sugar into our bowl we got here, and we're going to crack in 2 eggs. Now this will form the basis of our wet ingredient, so going to get an electric beater out and give this a good hoon for about 5 minutes. It's quite a crucial part, so we want it to be a pale mixture, nice and thick and fluffy. So you'll know when you get there, when you've got a nice thick mixture, you're ready to stop mixing. At that point we can add in some vanilla essence. Now we've put in 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. You might want to stick in a tad more, maybe 1.5 teaspoons, but start with 1 and see how it works out, and then you can change it later. That's the first half of the recipe done. Now we're going to work on our dry ingredients. Get another bowl, and we're going to stick in 1 3/4 cups of all-purpose flour. We're going to sieve this, and also going to stick in 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. We're going to sift all this, and then we can stick in our wet ingredients. Now we're just going to pour it straight on in and get our mixing stick back out and give it a good whirl until you get a nice dough like we've got here. Now we can put in the substance of our biscotti. Now, like the title suggests, I've decided to stick in chocolate and macadamia nuts. It's actually just a chocolate bar, but anyway, you can stick in anything you want, any other form of nuts. You can stick in white chocolate, you can stick in both types of chocolate, black and white. So it's really up to you, but I'm just sticking with this. So we're just going to cut it up into coarse chunks. You'll do the same if you've got separate nuts to put in. So we're just going to fold this into our dough mixture, and you should end up with something evenly distributed so we can roll it out into a log later. So once it's all mixed in, we can lightly flour our work surface, and then, like I said, roll it out into sort of 30 centimeters by 10 centimeter log. You'll see what I mean when this is what we're after. So we've had our oven preheating at 180 degrees. Now we're just going to whip this onto some baking paper, stick it in the oven for around 25 minutes, or until the dough itself has cooked and it is golden brown and it's quite firm to touch. So we're going to whip it back out of the oven, and we're going to put it on a wire rack to cool for 10 minutes until we get to the next stage. Okay, so our biscotti has cooled down enough so I can cut it without it falling to pieces. So I'm just going to be cutting 1/2-inch pieces until I run out of biscotti to cut. So once we cut them, we're just going to put them back onto our baking paper on a pan, and we're going to stick it back into the oven, but this time we've turned the oven down to around 175 degrees Celsius. We're just going to cook each side for roughly 8 to 10 minutes. So after 8 to 10 minutes, remove the biscotti from the oven, and then we'll flip them back over like we're doing now and stick them back into the oven for their final cook time, and you should end up with some delicious crunchy biscotti. It's really that simple. So there you have it. It's a nice, quick and very easy biscotti to have with your cups of tea or just snacks by themselves. Make sure you store them in an airtight container and they should last for a very long time. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.